Hello everyone, welcome to this weekend's action, starting off with tier mixed around Japan on Thursday. 17 and it is now exactly 7:15 GMT, so we should be ready enough anytime soon. I say should, we definitely should, but yeah, I don't know. And so waiting for one person maybe, I don't know. That's 18 now, so we added another person there. Right? I do not know. Here we go. Everyone's starting to ready up now. Full qualifying as well. As we near enough have a full lobby for this race, with the few backfills that we do have, which is very, very good. Here we go. Now, as we all know, Japan, the first sector is very, very, very spinny, should we say? If you touch any of the curbs, which is very tight without using the curbs, and you get on the power too early, you can easily spin, which could cause problems today. But anyway, as we hope to find a car. Here we go, we have got a car now. It's the Ferrari of 11th Ferrari, but we're going to go to Smith because he is out first. Yeah, as you can see here, these curves are very, very dangerous, especially that one. And this next one here on the left, if you touch that, you very, very, very easily spin off there. But now, from now on, the lap is very, very nice. It's a really nice lap from now on. Like, you know, it's a great track after this. Obviously, it is a great track anyway, but it's just the fact that the curbs in this game are so much stronger in terms of losing traction on them. So yeah, I don't know whether it'll change in the next one or not, whether it'll stay the same. I'd imagine it'll probably stay the same. As it comes down now, this straight down the hill. Smith now starts to warm his tyres up, ready for his first lap. Through the chicane, round the final corner. With an almost perfect line through there. Smith using a lot of that exit curve. Tucks it in very nicely. Very nice set of corners that is. As it's a double left there. As you just finished one, you got to then start thinking about the second left. And, when you get them right, it is very, very nice indeed. Broxo needs to get out of the way. Ooh, he has just about. And we're starting off with a 130.7. We go to 11th who is about to cross the line. 130.2, so he goes 5 tenths up. Mr. Little Pete, I believe, is coming across the line now. 131.0. We have Rambo coming to start his lap, and then we have Lassicrack. 130.1. I think he invalidated, so nothing better for him. Jake starts his lap. We have McLaren, Zaki Boy, who goes fastest with a 129.993. Then we have F1ABEEZ Lemons, I think, who goes fastest at 129.5. That's him across the line. And now we have a Red Bull, Timo, I believe, crosses the line at 129.8. Levy Martins literally just sets a 129.83, so 3 100ths faster than Timo. As we have Mercedes of it's Kev, aka Kev, 1987, 132 from him. Who just crossed behind him? Hello 6 just crossed behind him. Sims has 131.2. I don't know who is next. I believe it might be Lassicrack, or is it Rambo? No, it is Lassicrack. I'm going to go over Lassicrack here as he comes down towards Sector 3. This could be very, very good. 129.538. 5 tenths faster than F1ABEEZ Lemons there. As we see Jake do a 130.0. Very nice from him. Rambo's aborted this lap. He's going to go hopefully on the next one. Stick with Rambo, see what he can do. As we now of course have got the first full lap set by everyone, except from OG, Peroxide, MG Chris and Luke's, who are all still in the pits. Beg my pardon. OG is still in the pits, the other 3 are out on track on our laps. So far the drivers that I've seen on laps stay well away from any of the curbs completely. They don't use them at all, except from the exit curbs. The entry curbs, they go nowhere near. This does look quite good from Rambo. 28 seconds, so actually it would be a little bit far off from the top 10. Unless he can gain some time in the last sector here. As F1ABEEZ Lemons goes fast at 129.4. Very good to improve on his last time, so he does just about get top 10 Rambalorian as we go to Peroxide. He is currently on a 1 minute lap now, just coming down towards sector 3. .131.7 for Peroxide there. I don't know who will be next. It's a McLaren, by the look of it. AMG Chris, who's gone purple in the second sector. Chris could be in with a chance here. He does. He goes the fastest once again. Another new fastest lap. This time by the McLaren. 3/100ths faster than F1ABEEZ Lemons. Very, very good lap. Luke's has invalidated this one. Lemons is 2 seconds up, so he's going to have to try and go again. Sticking on those tyres, but I don't know how old those tyres are now. I don't know if Lemons on 4 lap old softs. Peroxide has retired. I think they might have hit a wall, perhaps. Interesting one there. Who's that? McLaren. They might have a good look at this. He's going a bit slow. Latter Creek might see. Yeah, put it into the wall. Luke's just retired in the pits. He's had enough. I don't think he's set a lap there. I think he's invalidated twice now. Right, so who have we got? We have Lemons on a lap. So we're going to stick with Lemons for now. Big snap of oversteer there from the Williams, but he goes fastest. 3 attempts up from his previous time, so he goes fastest once again with a 129.1. OG is really close to the back of is it Sim there, is it? No, it's not. Who is that in front of him? OG, it is Sim. Maybe it's Levy, I don't know. Levi. But, OG's out for his first lap. I think he... Oh, there we go. The first spin of the day. And it's Sim into the barrier. And that has put Sim out of the session. So sad to see. But someone has to go first. Obviously, Peroxide did indeed retire. But I'm not sure it was terminal. We can have a quick look in the race directory. Have a quick look. Incidents. Oh, it was for Peroxide. The Alpine did get terminal damage there, so that's 2 out, and I think Luke's just retired, I believe, so there's nothing. No, he got terminal damage as well. I do apologise. So that's 3 out now, 3 out in Q1. Yeah, so does that mean they've just got to set a time faster than a 131 and that's it, and then they're safe? Trying to look at who could be coming in next. OG's out first for the next one, and then it'll be switching over to Levy Martins. Not that many out on track actually. Rambo's also setting a lap now. 30 seconds up. I don't think that's quite right. That must have been from his previous time. The one that he just set across the line now. We'll stick with Rambo because he is going to be the next person across the line, unless Zaki Boy is going to cross the line, but he is invalidated. So now we look to Lasser Creek, who is coasting. So we're going to go back to, who am I going back to, ladies and gentlemen? Rambo. A bit on the grass there from Rambo actually. Kept it on the track though, which is okay. Rambo comes to the line, it's a 1:30.1, so it puts him in the top 10. He was 11th, so he moves up one place. Leapfrogs Watson there as we go to Levy Martins, who sets a 1:29.3. F1ABEEZ Lemons is retired. We go to OG Plays now, who is in the gravel. He has invalidated as well, so I don't know whether he invalidated just recently there, just coming across that gravel there, or not. I do not know. I don't know why Lasser Crack is out. I don't know whether he's just having a little bit of a practice on those softs just to completely destroy them. Obviously you don't need them anymore, so just having a bit of a practice round. He probably is going to be safe, so I guess he's just using the time as a bit of a practice for himself. That's Kev starting a lap. Who else have we got? We've got an AlphaTauri, a Mr. Lethal Pete. He starts a lap as well. Rambo, I think, might be coasting. Yeah, he's coasting about. No, he's coasting. Lasser Crack goes fastest, 0.1 faster than his previous, so it goes above the Aston Martin. So he's coasting now, and so is Levy Martins. Rambo, I think, is coasting. Yeah, he's 1:35 now. Watson, 4 attempts up, but he's invalidated. That's unlucky. Mr. Lethal Pete and AKA Kev are the only two we can't be watching now. So we can go to AKA Kev. We'll go to him, and then we will quickly tab to Pete, just as they both finish. Yeah, you see Lasser Crack comes around again. I think he's just having a bit of practice. Ooh, AKA Kev does run a bit wide there. Lucky that's not a measured corner for track limits, because he was well and truly over the line. There is a car that is spun. It's Pete. Oh, he's on the grass. Never mind. He's letting the Watson go, I think. As he sets a 1:31.9, so he does not move any faster. It was faster this previous time, 2 attempts up, but I don't know why Pete pulled out of this lap. I'm not too sure. I guess he thinks he's safe, maybe. But who have we got? Uzi's on his out lap, looking to get a time on the board. OG crosses the line, here we go. His teammate is also on an out lap, Timo, and AK Kev is on another lap. sort of in the margin of his time. He might get a bit of time additional in the and then last sector there that he's coming across now. Oh, OG. So unlucky from him there. And that will be him out of Q1, I believe. No, it won't, because he will go through, because the others have actually DNF'd. So I believe he will go through. Tyres are hot now. Yeah, they're very hot. Kev, he is validated as well. Timo gone fastest in the first sector. 2 temps up nearly now. That'll put him in a great position for the well, in terms of standings anyway. I'll jump him up to possibly P5 if he gets a shift on. Keep it in track limits, which he does. It's only him left out on track now. Of course, 16 and 17 have been validated, so purple middle sector as well. I believe this is purple from Timo here. Oh, he puts it second. 1/10 off of Lemons. Great lap from Timo. Very, very good. So unlucky. About 1.3 temps there in it. But very good from him. As that is it. Kev comes into the pits. And that is final. Lemons tops the charts with a 1:29.1. Then Timo, then Lasse Crack, then Levy Martins, MG Chris in 5th, Zachy Boy in 6th, 7th goes to 11th Barrow, 8th goes to Jake, 9th goes to Smith, sorry not Sim, 10th goes to Ramblorian, 11th goes to Watson, 12th goes to Hello 6, 13th goes to Mr. Lethal Pete, 14th goes to Sim, 15th goes to Peroxide, and 16th aka Kev, 17th OG Plays, 18th was Luke, who didn't set a time. But of course we had some DNFs, so we will look at who we lost in that session. So in that session we lost Luke's, OG Plays, aka Kev, Peroxide and Sim, who of course all, well, OG never set a time, and neither did Luke's. And then we had 2 DNFs due to terminal damage. So as we move into the next qualifying session, Q2, only it's like 3 people can be lost. So basically, yeah, the top 10 will go through. As long as you get it in there, maybe go P7, you have a good chance of getting through. Mr. Lethal Pete has retired straight away in Q2. You must be happy with a 13th place spot. Not quite sure why you wouldn't give it a go. As people could DNF in this session. You know, you never know at all. Jake has rejoined. This will probably be a medium ran session, I believe. Yeah, a couple have gone on to mediums here. A couple are still sat on softs. Yeah, there we go. Lemons has got mediums as well. And there's a Ferrari of 11th Barrow, I believe. Is it 11th Barrow? Yes, it is. But Ramblorian has got out first. Both on mediums. So we can watch these two. Oh. go out on their outlap for Q2. Oh dear, and Rambo's lost it on his outlap. That won't mean too much. Obviously, he might have to just get the grass and rubbish off his tyres, but yeah, he should be fine. Just knows to watch it there. Everyone's out on their outlaps now, other than Lemons and Timo. Oh, Timo's coming out now as I speak. So, we're going to go to 11th Farah, who will be the first to cross the line. And my lap data has disappeared. Okay. Eleven Farah is a soft runner actually in Q2, so he is looking to start on the softs. A few that are going to be starting on the softs. Miss Lever Pete, I guess that means he's going to be starting on the softs because he retired on the softs. I'm not sure quite how the game mechanics work. As 11th Farah says, a 129.7, which is very, very nice indeed. Who is next? It is Rambo. He is a bit slower. Oh, he's on the mediums. Oh, Rambo, you're a very lucky boy. Nearly clouted his back. He did clout the ball. I heard the noise. Don't know whether it actually made contact on his screen, but on certainly on mine, he definitely made contact with the ball. But as we get some more times now. Zaki Boy sets 129.9, Rambo 136.9, who we just watched. Watson sets 146.0 on his softs. As now the times are coming in, Lasser Crack sets a 130.0, Hello sets a 130.4, Levy Martin sets a 130.0, 3 attempts between him and Lasser Crack in P4. As Jake comes across the line, he sets a 130.3. Look at some times now. We have F1ABEEZ Lemons, who is just about to finish his outlap. Who else have we got coming around? Trying to find someone here because the track obviously goes over itself. Bit of it. Oh, as Smith invalidates there. We have got 11th Farah, I think, coming in. He's staying out. And we have his teammate, Watson. And across the line, 15 seconds faster. 130.5. Rambalori comes across the line 3 seconds slower, so that will not move him at all. I believe that was AMG Chris, just crossed the line there, 130.0. It's in third fastest, but Timo then beats that, 129.988. But then Lazarcrack then goes fastest once again on his softs, 129.7. And we have a crash. I believe we have a crash. Yes, we do. There's Levi Martins, who's going very slow indeed. He stopped on track for a long time there. I don't know whether he was screen recording, perhaps, clipping something. I don't know there, to be honest. Jake sets a 129.8 on his mediums. Very respectable time. Should get him through. As Lemons goes fastest on the mediums, a 129.4. I think that was only about 3 tenths slower than his soft run, so very strong from him. Who else have we got coming across? It's Watson, I believe. No, it's not. It's his teammate. 11th Farrow. Will he go faster? He was 3 tenths faster. Yes, he does go faster. 129.3. He sets the fastest lap, and he looks to be very happy about that. Watson comes into the pits. We are now going to try and tap to AMG Chris, who is slowing up. Timo, 11 seconds slower. I think he's on an outlap sort of thing here. I think he's just about to reset for another flyer, or he's coming into the pits. We're about to see. Hopefully he doesn't get in the way of Velasa Creek. No, they're both on slow laps, so that does not matter one bit. As Timo goes to set another lap, he doesn't come into the pits, but we have Jake moving a bit on the slow side as well. Hopefully going to let this Williams pass. It's Lemons. I don't know if Lemons is on a lap, is he? No, he's not. No, he is not. There is Levi Martins. 14 seconds up as well. Watson? No, that's not Watson. That would be 11th Farah, who's also slowed up as well. Just change to Smith there because oh, and he invalidates very. Ah, this is out lap anyway. Never mind. Sorry. We're running that gearbox to the ground. Is 11th Farrow there? Cruising, idling an 8th. Oh dear. Who have we got coming out now? Watson's coming out on a new set of softs. Who just changed position up the top there? Timo, I think, goes faster than Jake after setting his lap. Yes, he does. 1 tenth, nearly 2 tenths faster than his previous. So just about gets past Jake. Very good indeed. Oh, excuse me. Glad it's Friday tomorrow. Is Rambo? What's happened to Rambo? Rambo DNF'd. Odd. Terminal damage to Rambo. I don't know whether that's lap 3. So that wasn't when he hit the wall, because on our screen he kept going, didn't he? So I don't know on that one. Sent him a little message, see if he replies there. Yeah, definitely on our screen. He definitely clouted the wall good and proper there, trying to lose a bit of time on his lap. But Lemons is retired, I think. I hope he hasn't DNF'd. No, he has retired, I believe. Doesn't say. Does not say. Yes, it has. He says he's retired. Never mind. Lasse Crick is on his out lap. With, I believe, a Red Bull Timo behind. Yes, it is. And on laps. Laps? Anyone else on flyers? Oh, as we see, Watson has spun it on that infamous curb that I was talking about at the beginning of Q1. Smith. Has Jake got to him or there? Oh, I think he might have just retired there. Yeah, he's just retired, isn't he? Yeah. I think they all know they're happy. Smith sets a 131.0. Looks to be on another flat though, so we'll keep an eye on him later on. Oh, almost lost it. As we have the McLaren of AMG Chris about to start his last couple of laps from for Q2. This is always a very interesting race start because you're trying to fit like sometimes 3 wide into turn 1, and then it goes round that that first corner there, turn 1, and it then starts into that real windy little bit of track that we've just seen Chris do here. And obviously then it might filter down to 2 wide, but even then, if you're wheel to wheel at that point, it's really touch and go. Still whether you get out the other side. Who have we got on laps? Lasse Crack goes purple in the second sector. Needs to get through those gears now. This could be quick. Yes, it is. It is 1/10. Wow, not even a tenth actually. It's what is that? 4/6 thousandths of a second faster than 11th Farah. Very close today in terms of qualifying times. Smith, I believe, is coming into the pits. Bit of an erratic pit entry, but never mind. As MG Chris goes fastest in sector 2, clearly beating Lasse Crack's time previously in sector 2, and he goes 3rd fastest. Lasse Crack has invalidated. Who was that just crossed the line? Watson. Watson goes from 10th to 9th, so he jumps over Hello 6 there. Who have we got? There is Lasse Crack, who is coming into the pits. There's an Aston Martin of Levi, who is on a lap, who's 2 tenths up, so that could put him in a possible P5. Maybe P6, depending on how the last few corners go. He's now 5 tenths up. This is very quick from Levi. This could put him now possibly 4th. If he can keep it clean through here, which he does, it's not too bad at all. And he comes across the line. P5. P5 for Levi there at 129.480. 2 thousandths off 11s in P4. As we now have a Haas. Here's on an out lap, so we will leave that. Zaki Boy is 8 tenths up. This will put him in a very good place. Oh, he puts it pole. Provisional pole, of course, but he puts it pole. Fastest lap for the McLaren there. Very good indeed. As his teammate, AMG Chris, comes across. He's 26 seconds there. Slower than his previous time. So we are going to go to the Ferrari of, I believe, Watson. There is 5 seconds up, and that is the end of qualifying. So, we have Levi, who is on a lap, but he, of course, is set the fastest, so he's quite happy to put it into the pits. I'm not sure who Little Jazz is, but he or she has soon left. Lasse Crack loves how I say his name. Well, Lay's Crack. I don't really know of it. Lassie Crack? Lassie Crag? I don't know, but yeah, I do apologise. Obviously, I don't get given pronunciations of names. It couldn't be simple like Daniel or like Steve. It has to be, of course, a game of tags, which is always an interesting battle. So that is the end of. Oh no, Levi's still on a lap. Sorry, I do apologise. The McLaren, of course, finishes now as he crosses the line. I think that might have been Chris, maybe. Levi comes into the pits, and that is the end of Q2. As we see the nose of the Aston go into the garage there, it should call the end now. Yeah, there we go. Okie dokie. So, in this session, we have lost Smith, Rambalorian, Mr. Lethal Pete, who of course didn't set time. Zacky Boy puts it pole, provisional pole. Second is Lassa Crack. Third is 11th Faro, 4th AMG Chris, 5th F1ABEEZ Lemons, 6th Levy Martin, 7th Timo Games, 8th Jake OR14, 9th is Watson R6, 11th is Hello 6. So, we have got a lot of people going to be on the softs. Everyone except from Lemons, Timo, Jake and Hello. Obviously we'll be starting because they set their fastest Q2 time on that specific compound. So, we will now press select. It's ended now anyway, so... So I've just had a reply from Rambo. He said he's very, very close to it. If he does eventually watch the stream, he will realise that on our screen he did hit it, but seemed to just bounce off of it. So I don't know for that one. As you see, Lemons come out nice and early into a lovely amount of clean air. Yeah, he almost had a heart attack apparently. I'd imagine so. Of course, the boys in the esports are currently competing in the Flex tournament. I believe it is on the FL3X Twitch channel. I think one of the admins has put it in the chat, so you can always go and have a look at that if you would like to. I believe it's Seb's. Garage Monkey and Crafty, who are racing for the team in that one. As we now see Lemons finish his outlap, and he will be the next and only. Well, hopefully he gets across the lap. I mean, you know, I don't want to jinx it too much, but yes, he will be looking to make the first time of this session. Interesting there. Lemons choosing to dip a little wheel on the grass there as he obviously ran out of curb. He just dipped it on the grass ever slightly. Yeah, fair enough. He's a lot quicker than I am, so I'm learning every time I watch him, and most people would here, to be fair, are faster than I am. Couldn't tell you a lap time I've put on here, to be honest. Oh, as we have our first retiree, 11th Faro, has put it in the wall, so the Ferrari driver is out. I saw the yellows waved, but there we go. Esports announcement is where you can find the link to the Twitch for the esports. It is Seb's, Crafty Inc. and Garage Monkey. Trizzy, as his name suggests anyway. Lemons goes faster, 128.9. It will then be Lesser Crack to cross the line, and my lap data has disappeared. He will go second fastest by a very, very small margin. What's that, about 4 attempts, 5 attempts? 4 or 5 100ths of a second. Energy Chris goes 129.4. About 4 attempts behind Lesser Crack there, who does a 129.0. So we've got our first lap time that has breached the 128s from Lemons there. Lesser Crack almost got there, but not quite. As Timo comes across the line, where is he going to put his Red Bull? P5. P5 for Timo, 129.6. Of course, the track does get quicker as Q1, 2 and 3 goes. Obviously it rubbers in and you get more grip, etc. Especially at corners, so you'd be able to get on the power more. And that's the reason the lap times are slowly getting faster. Who have we got next? So I believe they have all set a lap time now, other than Levy Martins, who is setting, but I think he might have had to slow down for someone because he's currently at 128. So Zaki Boy, who was provisional pole just now, glides past Lemons there, who of course lets him have the line that he needs. Where is he going to put this McLaren? A little bit of understeer there, as he puts it P3. P3 for Zaki Boy. Might look to improve later on in this session, but for now he's in P3. Levy Martins comes into the pits. McLaren crosses the line, but I don't think there's any change there. Watson, 4 attempts off his previous time, will put him 129, but he must have invalidated. Yes, he did. I was looking at where he could be, and of course he couldn't be anywhere because unfortunately he exceeded track limits somewhere along the line of this twisty, windy circuit of Suzuka. So, who next? It will be Timo next, but he looks to be getting rid of some fuel, ready for a flyer. Or he could completely go against what I said and go into the pits. It's entirely up to him. No, he's going to come into the pits, of course. Chris is 5 attempts slower. Who is that? That is Jake. No, it's not Jake. Who is it? It's Lemons. Lemons is out on another lap. Like a delta time now as we go into sector 3. He is 6 100ths up his previous time, which will put a 28.9 dead maybe. If he keeps the speed up, might gain a bit of time through here, who knows. We are about to find out. This is very quick, 128.7. So he actually goes nearly 2 tenths faster. Very, very strong lap. Zaki Boy comes into the pits. Energy Chris is on a lap though, but it's not going to be fast enough to improve for him. He comes into the pits as well. Watson has invalidated, so we go to Levy Martins, who will be the only one that is going to set a lap anytime soon. Obviously Lemons is having to go around once more and is in a lap. Gunning it down the straight is the Aston Martin driver. I guess he's comfortable with his tyre temps. To be honest, I think I'm pretty sure they might be locked in qualifying. To be honest, I've never really taken any notice of it. To be honest, I'm pretty sure someone told me they're locked in qualifying, along with of course temperatures are locked, but I might be wrong. To be honest, I'm not too sure on that one. I have to find out on Saturday. Obviously tier 3 until on Saturday, so I'll find out then. Using a lot of curb, it's risky, but of course it gets you a lot quicker than others. Nice line through there from him. Kissing the apex is lovely. Nice bit of rotation as well there from Levy Martins. About to find out. No, we're not about to find out, so we've got to wait until the end of sector 2 to find out where he could possibly sit himself. I think Hello might have spun it, you know. Let's quickly tab to one of the McLarens. Yes, he has. He might have been letting someone go. I'm not too sure, but he is sideways, so I do not know. Maybe Mike's now going to gun it down towards the last couple of corners, and he is not giving us a data time. That's helpful. 1:12, so whatever that is. Could put him 6th, 7th, 3rd. 3rd's good. Yeah, fair enough. Puts himself 3rd. 1:29.042 for Levy Martins in the Aston Martin. That was complete guesswork. Sometimes the guess is good, sometimes it's very far off. Now, who have we got now? Hello, I believe, but he obviously spun, so he will be going slow now. Zaki Boy and AMG Chris are on an outlap. Watson's also on an outlap, so let's watch Watson, shall we? There he is. 5 tenths up. I don't know quite where that's come from. A little bit wide there. He does get a good exit. Sector 1's, he's 1 second up near enough, about 1 second there. So that will not improve just yet, but you can get a couple more seconds through sector 2 and 3 as the Alpina Jake gets out of the way perfectly. Very good time in there. Zaki Boy is also on a lap, and so is his teammate MG Chris, so we will tab to them as quickly as we can. Oh, he loses it almost there, Watson. That might have just lost him a couple of attempts there, that little drift there through that corner. I believe he will go faster than his previous time. It puts him 8th. He goes faster than Hello. As we now move to MG Chris, who's about 1 tenth up. Goes above Jake and his teammate. But of course, his teammate is about to cross the line. Oh, he hasn't validated. Hello is going to put himself nowhere. Why? Oh, he lost a bit of time there, did he, in the last bits of the track? Lasser Creek goes faster, so the 1:28.5. That is very quick. 2 tenths faster than Lemons, and that is the fastest time I've seen so far. Well, we've all seen so far, and that is the last lap he is going to do too. So these boys are on their final laps, but Lemons is 4 tenths up here, so this would put him pole. Yes, it is. He goes a tenth faster than Lasser Creek, so very good battle between these two in qualifying here. Now we move to Watson, who's now 3 tenths down. I don't know if Zaki Boy is not going to bother. He is in the grass. Energy Chris is a tenth up. Don't think he's going to get anywhere with this one. unless he really gets a wriggle on in the last sector. Watson's still a 10th up. Don't think he's going to improve. There's Timo. Where's Timo to? He's coming down the same straight. Got a couple in the grass. Watson's in the gravel, and Hello is was in the grass. As Timo looks to cross the line, there is an AMG Chris who's coming into pits. That's okay. I thought he was quite close to that Ferrari there, but of course one was in the pits, one wasn't. Timo sets a 129.08, so he's 5 tenths faster, but of course that doesn't get him close enough to 4 thousandths of a second from Chris in P4. Zaki Boy is invalidated, so that's nothing better than him. Lasser Creek's coming in, and that is it, except from Hello, who is 19 seconds slower. So that is it for us in Q3. So our final rundown of the grid then is P1 is F1ABEEZ Lemons, who puts it on pole. P2 is Lasser Creek. Levy Martin's in P3. P4 is AMG Chris. P5 is Timo Games. P6 is Zaki Boy. P7 is Jake. P8 is Watson R6. P9 is Hello 6. P10 is 11th Faro, who of course put it into the wall early on. So, as we now look forward to the race, we'll have to sit through a lovely formation lap. Right, so let's have a look at the... Oh, it doesn't give you the full standings. It only gives me the standings for Q3. Fair enough. So that is your lot for Q3. I've been through them once. So around about 1.6 seconds from P1 to P10. Sorry, P9. 11th fire never set. All on the softs, but of course it's your Q2 tyre that determines what tyre you'll be starting the race on. Really need to put some oil on this chair. It's fairly new, but it's very rickety. But I always forget, so you hear it on stream and it's probably a telltale sign that it is me. That and me putting something down on my desk. That's normally heard on stream as well. So in just under an hour, 1 minute less than an hour, we finished Q1, 2 and 3. And here we go. Getting all the players ready. Changing any last minute front wing settings. And editing some super duper strategies to get them as high as they can in this race in tier mixed. It's quite bad, that actually. Oh, we have a little Red Bull bouncing, if you can see that just on the grid there behind the steward. Oh, he's still bouncing there. Never noticed that before. Detail. Interval. Lap data on. As we start the formation lap. Everyone is here, I believe. Yes, they are. Zaki Boy disqualified from the formation lap. Let's have some cinematics. Well, let's have a look at some tyres, shall we? Tyres, 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 tyres. Fairly even spread. Sim's actually going to start on the hards. Oh, we have someone in the wall. Mr. Lethal Pete was in the wall, as well as Rambo got disqualified as well. Sim's on the hards. A little inside knowledge there. I already knew that was going to happen. Just from the Mercedes garage. That's what he said he was going to do, and that's what he has done. Everyone else is on mediums and softs. Fairly even spread, I think. Maybe more softs than mediums, actually. But nevertheless. Of course, now these cars are very outdated. Want the new ones in the game now, but that will happen. We'll have to wait until July for that. As we see them all reforming on the grid. Obviously, the game's the only thing that reminds me that the cars are changed now. Obviously, I've been watching the practices and stuff. Yesterday and today. No, today, tomorrow and Saturday. Everyone's been trying to watch that. So as we start here, I don't know who to watch quite. We're going to go with Timo. Get rid of the tyres, position changes, and it's lights out and away we go. Here they come into turn one. It is 3 wide. Oh dear! And that's a bit of contact between Lasser Crack and F1ABEEZ Lemons, I think. There's the two soft runners completely jumped Lemons from the start. Is there one through? I think so. There's a bit of damage there actually. Someone's got damage. And that's a whole front wing of a Ferrari there. And oh dear. Watson is out. Watson is out. A lot going on here. Rambo's out as well. And that is a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. OG Plays has spun it. And so has Mr. Lethal Pete. He has lost a front wing in the process. And we now have a full safety car. Full safety car. A lot of debris. Watson, very, very unlucky. He loses 10 places from the start. He was P8. Obviously crashes out, so that's the end of him. Rambo is also out as well. I knew there would be carnage. I just predicted it would be lap 1, and it was not lap 1. It was that twisty, windy bit of the track. Wonder if anyone's going to box. Well, obviously people will box, but to what tyre? If they've got damage, what tyre will they go to? Of course, they've got softs that they don't want to change, really. Unless they've got another set of softs. I never looked at the tyre allocation, to be honest. As we do see some people box, I believe. No one's boxed so far. Okay, we get our first couple now, right? Mr. Lethal Pete, he's got a box, surely. Oh, he's just coming around the final corners now. No one's boxed other than Pete. Pete is the only one to box. Rambo says it was a loss of traction. That's the reason he spun. It spun all by itself. Very, very difficult to keep an eye on what's happening in Japan. Pete is coming back out, and he is on the hard compound tyre. Hopefully, that will be the last time Pete needs to box. Now, just trying to determine what I should eat. We'll have to have a think about that one. As we are now behind the lovely looking Aston Martin. Of course, the new safety car and medic car has been released as well on the Formula 1 Twitter. The safety car looks absolutely beautiful. Of course, that is in the red livery. The Mercedes Petronas, I believe, is the main sponsor for that one. Very, very nice indeed. Medic car looks just as good, of course, but doesn't. Hopefully, it won't come out this often in this new season. Of course, as well, we have everything's going on in the world of Formula 1. Netflix's new series Drive to Survive is out tomorrow, season 4. So that is another good thing to look forward to as we look back on last year's championship. Max Verstappen, of course, winning in Abu Dhabi. That, of course, will be at the end of the series. We will get to relive the Silverstone moment, of course, with Hamilton and Lewis. A lot is going to have happened. Well, a lot has happened over that season. As of course we watched Levy now following the safety car. This is probably better for the soft runners, I think, as we see aka Kev and OG Plays coming in. OG Plays puts the hards on. Sorry, aka Kev puts the hards on. OG Plays puts the mediums on. So he was soft, then went medium. So that is interesting. I don't know why he decided to pit so early. I don't know whether he had a bit of damage, maybe. But yeah, we now have 3 hard runners: Pete, aka Kev, and Sim. Sim will probably go hard soft, I believe. Hopefully these boys catch up to the safety car before the beginning of sector 3, so we can go racing once again. Fair few position changes in the bottom 10. Of course, with Rambo and Watson DNFing. They do in turn go up a few places and down a few places. Pete goes down 1, but he has pitted, so that's not too bad for him now. With aka Kevin, OG Plays recently pitting onto those hards and mediums. OG Plays does go past Pete. Oh dear, and Pete has spun under the safety car. Very, very unfortunate for Pete. Pete will catch up though, so that wasn't too bad. Oh, and OG Plays has spun as well. Oh dear. Don't know what's going on here, to be honest, under the safety car. Luke's is disconnected, I think. He has ghosted, so I would assume he has. But we're only 3 laps in, and there's been 2 people lost it so far. I don't know whether there was contact between someone and Watson to cause his DNF, but I know Rambo was that pure freak racing incident there, no one involved. And the safety car's dropped off. There's a big gap actually between the Alpine and the Aston Martin, the Williams and the AlphaTauri. So the safety car will be in this lap, even though that gap was so large. So the boys now got to work a bit of overtime in terms of catching up. Oh, and that was her. I knew something was going to happen behind. Of course, everyone slows down, and they're all waiting to go, and off we go. Here we go, as a restart. Oh, Lemons almost loses it there, actually. Energy Chris is all over the back of Lemons now after his little bit of a understeer there. Oh, and that was Timo almost running in the back of Energy Chris. So far, so good in terms of the battles of the field. Yep, everyone should be okay for now. We look at Timo in a big battle with AMG Chris. AMG Chris does not get past Lemons in the fight for Q3. OG Plays gets past Luke's, who may have spun. No, it's just AI. Never mind. Someone's been in the gravel. I don't know who it was, but someone has. As you can see, gravel going up the track there. Who have we got in a bit of a battle? Timo is looking at an inside move on AMG Chris, but Chris obviously gets going a lot quicker than Timo does. Is Timo burning? That is the question. No, he was not. He may have been, but he might turn it off. But he looks at the inside of AMG Chris once again. Now switches to the outside, but Chris defends that very, very well indeed. He's now burning to try and catch up with Chris, and he's in his slipstream, of course. Little bit wide there from Lassacrack there in P2. Lemons is now all over the back of him. Is there a move around the outside here for Lemons around the outside of turn 1? No, Lassacrack covers the outside. Is he on the hards? Oh, Jesus. God. Don't know what happened there, but I did not like that. That car just completely stopped on track and then all of a sudden started going again. I don't know whether there was a bit of connection issues there. But, Lemons makes the place up in anyway. And there has been a crash. Has there been a crash? Yes, there has. Mr. Lethal Pete's has lost it and he's on the gravel. Timo's all over the back of MG Chris here. There's got to be a move for him here now, surely. There might be. Ooh, an MG Chris, and they've both made contact. Oh dear. MG Chris was already in a half spin, and Timo finishes it off for Chris now. He does finish that spin off for Chris and really puts him right the way around. Chris now got to try and work overtime to catch up now. Zachy Boy opens his ERS and he is now gaining on 11th Faro. Not enough to make a move, but he was gaining for sure. I'm actually just going to quickly actually look at this link, see how the esports boys are getting on. I'll hopefully give you some commentary through that as well, letting you know how they are getting on. As Levy Martin sets the fastest lap. Lassacrack looks at a move down the inside of Lemons into turn 1. Lemons leaves the room, but of course runs a little bit wide actually, wider than he probably would have wanted. I don't know whether Lassacrack didn't really leave Lemons enough room there actually, but we keep racing anyway. They are still both in it, and there's another yellow flag. Who is it this time? Sector 1. I think they're moving again now, to be honest, aren't they? As Sim gets past Jake. No, it wasn't Sim that gets past Jake, was it? Or was it? Someone moved, I don't know who it was. I think it was maybe Peroxide on Sim, maybe? Not too sure. Someone made a move there. For me, it's a Thursday, it's nearly a Friday, Zachy Boy is now all over the back of 11th Faro, who is in P4. He breaks a little bit later than 11th Faro there, but Zachy Boy stays behind. Imagine DRS will be open very soon. Oh, I thought there was a DRS zone down the back of this straight. There's not, there's only one at the first straight, down the pit straight there, so there'll be no DRS advantage for any drivers down that straight. Oh, and here he comes. Zachy Boy goes round the outside, dancing round the outside down. He gets then the inside line. But Elephant Faro defends well. As we see our first penalty awarded to Lassacrack, who actually sets the fastest lap as well, using his DRS to get away from Lemons. Zachy Boy gets past 11th Faro with the DRS advantage, of course. Sim might be in with a chance as well, but he uses the DRS but doesn't quite get close enough to Jake. Lassacrack and Levy Martins have now caught up with Lassacrack has now caught up with Levy Martins as well as Lemons, who is very close behind P2, who was he was out of DRS. He's now bridged that good DRS. He's now well in the range of Lassacrack. Not Lassacrack. If I keep saying Lassacrack, there's no E in it in the last part of the name. Lemons is desperate to use the slipstream. He's only got 36% ERS. Of course he'll get some when he pits. Should probably be around lap 15, 16, so long as all goes well for him. And he gains a lot of time here, and Lassacrack is now pushing Levy Martin trying to corner, and he will probably make a move here. Yes, he will, easily with DRS advantage there. Gets past the Aston Martin, who slots in behind almost immediately there. Timo gets past Hello. I've gone the wrong way through the field to get to that, but nevertheless, Timo makes the move. Stick. but the Haas driver is now on his tail. FOABEEZ is all over the back of the Mercedes as well, who runs wide, and FOABEEZ gets past him due to that mistake from the Mercedes driver. Need a phone charger as well. Right, okay, so in the race, I think it is a qualifier. Oh, who was that? Lasser Creek has lost it, binned it, smashed it into a wall, and that will be a safety car. That will 100% be a safety car. Oh dear. That is a massive shame for Lasser Creek there, who did so well in qualifying. Big competition with him and Lemons, but that is a safety car, and now we might see the softs. That is perfect time for the softs to make a decision on pit stop. They will probably come in a couple of laps earlier than they would have hoped, but yes, so the esports lads, now that I've got a bit of time now that the safety car is out, Garage Mikey's in P6, qualified P6 for the race, Seb's in P11, and Crafty Inc is in P14. So that's the boys in the esports there. The race is literally just about to get underway, and they are racing around Montreal, and it looks very, very bright and sunny there. So yes, we will have to wait and see on that one. I will put that alongside my iPad so I can just have a quick check every now and again. I might actually get the football on the iPad as well. I think it's Barcelona tonight, but I'm not too sure on that one. Try and keep you updated with as much as I can while I'm in the stream. Barcelona versus Galatasaray, Norwich City versus Chelsea. So yeah, I don't know what the Barcelona predicament is. Oh, it's Europa League. Not really many people care about that, to be honest. I definitely don't. Oh, and there's contact actually in the race. Seb's is now up to P9, 11th is now is Crafty, as there is a lot of contact. I'm actually going to put the stream of the esports on my iPad now so I can see it a bit better. So we have got some big, nearly everyone boxed under that safety car, so a lot of people went hard. 11th Faro went on to some fresh mediums, Hello went on to some softs. FOABEEZ went mediums once again. AMG Chris went medium. Timo and Lemons have decided to stay out here on their mediums. They believe they've got enough pace in those mediums to keep going. Garage Monkey has gone down to P17, which is last on the grid in Montreal. So he must have been one of the ones that got contacts. Must have got contacts from the start, as it's only lap 2 now, just starting there. The safety car is still with us here in Japan. As Mr. Lethal Pete is slowly catching up. Lemons actually goes into P1, so clearly someone has boxed. Where is Levy Martins? There he is. He is pitted for new mediums, as he was following Lemons there in P2. But now he's dropped down to P5, so not a bad pit stop from him at all actually. Not bad at all, because he did not lose a lot of time there. He gets a 30-second penalty. as he's trying to catch up with the rest of the field. Garage Monkey is actually making some great moves already. He's up into P14, so three overtakes in about a lap. Of course, the DRS would have been enabled there now. Crafty and Seb are in P10 and 11 respectively. This is of course their first race. Well, I think Seb's first actual race in esports. Crafty, what's happened to Crafty? I think he might have spun. Yes, he has. Crafty has spun. Hopefully there wasn't no contact between him and Seb's, because they were both obviously close to each other. I don't think so. As we hear, Levy Martin's trying to dump some fuel. Hopefully he doesn't get disqualified actually, because he's quite far behind Sim. Have a look at some penalties. All got 5 seconds. Safety car is in this lap as well. I think Jake might have spun, you know, because he is now behind Pete, unless he pitted. He might have pitted. Did he pit? Yes, he pitted for new hards. Of course, he won't get Pete from the restart. Oh, he's pitted. Oh, what's he doing? Jake. Roxanne and Jake come in once the safety car goes out. That is rather odd. Anyway, we're all through now. For some reason, Luke's AI is still going. Oh, and Smithy. Has that put Smith, not Smithy? No, he's still here. Has he lost the front wing? He's lost a bit of his front wing, but he is still okay. 11 Farah gets a 3-second penalty. Levy Martins is all over the back of the Mercedes of Sim, who is in P3. Not bad at all from Sim. Started on the hards. His strategy to go long is paying off so far. But he's defending here from Levy Martins. Maybe a little bit keen from Sim to come across the track there in front of the Aston Martin. Garage Monkey is now caught right up to Seb's in the other race for tonight. Garage Monkey gets past Seb's. I think Seb's might have let him pass there. And here comes Levy Martins on Sim, but Sim's a bit all over the place. But he looks to have let him past. Yes, and now Zaki Boy might have a look at Sim as well. Of course, he is on the hards, so it's a lot harder for Sim to. Has MG Chris spun? I don't think he has. No. Of course, Sim is on the hards, and he's going to get overtaken here by the McLaren of Zaki Boy. A lot less grip in those hards, so they can't really do any sort of switchback moves in terms of corner exit. They haven't really got that grip that you want in corner exit to defend. Just got to get it placed perfectly in the corner so that they can't get past you pretty much. Zaki will use quite a lot of curb there. Smith comes into the pits to replace that front wing that he lost. Well, a part of the side plate. AKA Kev gets passed by Hello 6, and now Hello 6 is now looking at AKA Kev's teammate Sim as his next move. Of course, Hello is on those fresh soft tyres, so he really needs to get some moves done very, very quickly so that he can really get the real use out of those. But Hello is going inside of Sim there, who's almost a bit bewildered by that pass from Hello, but Kev then tries going down the inside of his teammate, but then in turn almost loses the pace to 11th Faro, but he will now get done by 11th Faro on the straight. Almost comes into him there actually, and AKA Kev almost catches OG Plays as well. OG Plays looks around the outside here. Doesn't quite make the move. Nice idea from him though, not bad at all. Sim's just trying to keep away from that Ferrari and try and stay in the DRS of Hello, but he is now. Oh, he's just in it, just out it. Mr. Little Pete gets past MG Chris. Viva Le Pete, he's on not a bad recovery drive now from his previous errors. He's actually looking over the back of Mercedes here. The move could happen here, you know, because he's got those fresher mediums. Of course, aka Kev is on the hard compound. As we look at Lemons, who has actually gapped Timo quite severely, as we have Peroxide and the Gravel. So Jake zooms past there. Actually does go out of track limits a bit there. And aka Kev has spun. Mr. Leaf Beat gets passed by MG Chris. That was purely down to slipstream, I believe. Mr. Leaf Beat is now sticking with Chris. Hopefully might get him in this next DRS zone, because the detection zone would have, I think, put it in Pete's favour. Yes, it has. So Pete is now going to have a go at MG Chris. Oh, almost loses it there. I think he's too far to make the move now. 11th Farah gets past Sim, but he runs wide. Sim doesn't look at the inside because he's on those hards. Knows he could put himself in a lot of danger if he tries looking at the inside of 11th Farah there. So decides not to. Oh, and Mr. Liffey Pete's DNF'd. Where is he DNF'd? Oh dear, that's another safety car. Right in the middle of the track there. He's lost a front wing. He's DNF'd, but I don't think his car's been destroyed completely there. All four wheels seem to be on the car. Don't know on that one, but we've got another safety car now. As we now look at the esports, Garage Monkey's done an excellent job of getting into P8. Sebs and Crafty are in P13 and 14. 9 laps in now at Montreal there. Sebs is running on the mediums, Crafty on the softs, so Crafty will be coming in soon. Garage Monkey is on the mediums from the start, so yeah, that's... As we've now caught up to the safety car. AK Kev comes in for a set of new mediums. And maybe a front wing change there as well. Jake comes in as well. This might be Jake's third stop now, is it? Second stop. This will be his third. Okay. Maybe it is his second, I'm not too sure. No, it is his third, there we go. So we are now looking at the next restart, and Sim's now back up into P2 because he didn't have to pit for anything yet because he's still on his hard compounded tyre. So we do not have to worry about. He does not have to worry about pitting just yet because those hards might last another 5 laps, maybe. To be honest, with all the safety cars we've had, they might even last a bit longer. They might last closer to the end, and then he might be able to get his softs for a nice quick lap. But of course, this does mean the field gets to have 3 pit stops, which doesn't really work for Sim because then he'll drop back when he does eventually pit. But until then, we will have to wait and see. Safety car stays out again. Sim decides to box. So Sim boxes. Probably looking at a set of mediums probably for him now. Maybe a set of softs if he can push a set of softs to the end of the race. But that does mean Sim goes right back now. So possibly P13. Will Jake catch up? Jake might just catch up, but Sim is now moving again, so he might just get out in P12. There is a safety car at Montreal. All of our drivers are still in. Garage Monkey's in P8. He was now pitted on a new set of mediums, who gets out into P7 actually. So he is in P7. Sebs is in P15 and Crafty P13. As our safety car is also still going. You now see Levy Martin's trying to dump some fuel once more. Actually, very far behind the safety car here. NG Chris has slowly caught up once again as well. I think that might be safety car in actually, to be honest. Is it? No, it's not. The safety car is staying out once more. I have another lap under the safety car, I think, here. Yes, we are. Jake gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Timo gets past 11th car for some reason there. Don't know quite why. 5 seconds for Jake, exceeding track limits. Jake did not finish. What happened to Jake? Oh, he's retired in the pits. I think Peroxide might be doing the same here. What's happening? Nope, he's sorting out a 5-second penalty, and now that he's coming back out. Levy gets to try and get some fuel as well. Oh, and Sebs is DNF'd, I think. Yes, he has. I think he's hit the wall in the last chicane at Montreal. So unfortunate for Sebs. Safety car is in this lap, so here we go. Sebs is DNF'd, and it was after the safety car restart. So annoying. completely missed a restart, but of course Levy Martins has managed to gap AMG Chris, and Sim gets past Lemons. Don't know what's happening here. Lemons is on set of softs. When did those tyres get put on? Recently? Oh, he gets up the inside of Sim here. He gets past Sim. Sim's trying to stay with Lemons here. He's got a lot of ERS, but obviously Lemons has got pretty much an equal amount. We move now into the last 9 laps here. Zaki boy is all over the back of his teammate. Looks at the inside. Could be happening here for him. Braking later than AMG Chris. AMG Chris covers the corner. No team orders at McLaren. DRS has not been enabled just yet, I don't think, and it will be now maybe. Nope, not yet. Okay, so Zaki boy will probably get this move into turn 1. Yes, he has. As we now move down to Elephant Faro, who has been overtaken by OG-Plays. Elephant Faro, of course, is on the softs. This is playing into Lemons' hands a bit though, because as they are battling, Lemons will slowly catch up. And the Red Bull's now very, very close behind AMG Chris. Timo looks to me like he could be catching him. Elephant Faro is also gaining on OG-Plays. In the slipstream, not going to make the move just yet. I'm going to stick with this battle just for now. As Peroxide on those new softs has gained a couple of places there. Zaki boy sets the fastest lap of the race, followed by Lemons, who sets the next fastest lap of the race. OG-Plays in P5 is about a second behind this little battle we're here with Timo and Chris, but now he's actually gained quite a bit because Timo runs a little bit wide and the dirty air of Chris there. And Lemons gets a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Now there is a yellow flag as well. I think that might be Lemons. Yes, it is. He obviously gone off somewhere. Peroxide is all over the back of the Mercedes as well now. I think there might have been a bit of contact as well. Hopefully no wing damage for the Alpine. Is there damage? Give me a new camera. Nope, looks to me okay. Maybe very, very minimal, but so far so good for Peroxide. Moves, gets almost another move on. Lemons has lost another place. What has happened to Lemons? Oh, he's lost a front wing. Oh no, so he must have spun and hit a wall there on that left-hander, that gradual left-hander at the end of sector 1 there is where the incident happened. Might have a spare set of softs that will get him to the end of this race. Timo's now gaining on AMG Chris with DRS. Chris tries to set him off, but Timo goes down the outside into turn 1. Makes the move stick. Very nice indeed. Chris does look to be backed out of that one. Peroxide and Lemons come into the pits, so maybe Peroxide did have damage. Yes, there is a new front wing, and she's serving a time penalty there. Lemons and Peroxide are now at the back, so we now look at Elephant Faro. Oh, here we go. Now we got a 4-car train now. 4 actually a possible podium finisher. So all these drivers are looking at a possible podium. AMG Chris, of course, has got a penalty. What is that penalty? It's 6 seconds. So FABEEZ and also 11th Faro. Not Elephant. 11th Faro are well in with a chance of getting AMG Chris if they can stay with this train. Let's have a little look at ERS. 73 for 11th Faro, 22 for FABEEZ, 30 for AMG Chris, 30. So Elephant Faro is in a very, very good position here in terms of ERS management. FABEEZ gets a little bit of a rear wheel loss there, but he's still all over the back of Chris. DRS and ERS is being burnt. Can he make the move? Chris defends inside, then goes outside, but unfortunately stays ahead of FABEEZ for now. Of course, Chris. Oh, we've got another yellow. I think that might be lemons and peroxide scrabbling here. Don't know quite what happened there. Oh, peroxide, get it back on track. Back on track, okay. But very, very far behind now. I'm going to go back to this battle now. 11th Faro is all over the back of FABEEZ. FABEEZ one's very wide. Who's on the better tyres in this train right now? We have more yellows. I think that might be peroxide. Yes, it is. Is that on track? That is the next question we have to ask. And if it is it going to be in the way of the other drivers? Sector 2 and 3. We've got another crash. Oh, and Zaki boy is spun. That is not good. Peroxide's left. So clearly the car has been wrote off. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Okay, so that's okay. That's been cleared, and we're racing again. FABEEZ looks at a move now of AMG Chris. Gets a better exit. We're going to go to FABEEZ, who's side by side with Chris right now. They both have DRS though, so Chris will soon get back in there because Chris is using the ERS. Oh, an OG spun, but he's drifted around the corner and luckily didn't take Chris with him because OG spun there and actually clipped Chris. So now that 4-car train has gone to a 2-car train. It's just, oh no, it's still 3, sorry. Timo is now on P2 because they lost a bit of time and AMG Chris has caught up. Now Chris could be looking at a possible P2 here because Timo's on 7-lap-old softs, and softs normally last 9 or 10 laps, so he's going to have to maybe either box again or he will have to try and save those softs as long as he possibly can. He's being very generous in the corner exit, not flooring the throttle too early, so less wheel spin, you know, less tyre wear, which hopefully will keep those softs in a fairly good range in terms of racing standard. We're going to get back to these two. AMG Chris looks to have had the jump on Timo, now that I've said that. The Ferrari is also slipstreaming the McLaren here. Yeah, Timo might be in trouble in terms of in the DRS zone here, unless Chris does it earlier, which he doesn't. 11th Faro is naturally all over the back of Chris as well now, so DRS could be very decisive here down this straight. Of course, 11th Faro has loads and loads of ERS stalls still to come, but that corner is always very daunting when you're watching. Sim gets ahead of Zaki boy, who has to pit. The new front wing waiting for him. Problem is with Japan, if you get any sort of wing damage, you've got to box because the corners, you need such good aero for the corners because they're just such high speed but gradual corners like this one here. Like almost losing it is 11th Faro there. Saves it, very, very good from him. Loses a little bit of time, but still in the race. As I was talking about that corner, it almost causes a burden for someone. As Lemon sets the fastest lap at 131.0 on a reasonably new set of softs. We now have a yellow flag. Where is it? It's sector 1. Don't know why that is, to be honest. Levy Martins looks to be in complete control in his Aston Martin now. Doesn't seem to have been phased whatsoever. It's actually nearly 6 seconds. Exactly where he gets past the AI of Luke's there. Yeah, had a nice strong race as Levy Martins, as of course 11th Ferrari now uses that DRS once again to try and get up with Chris after his little mistake. Hopefully he can keep it clean in sector 1, and he's actually gained a lot of time there. Really, really good on the throttle through that first major corner of sector 1. Now this is where he almost lost it earlier. No, it's not. It's later on. Never mind. So this next corner, he almost loses it. He's going to lift. He does lift a little bit this time. It keeps him in the running to try and catch up with AMG Chris and those podium places. F1ABEEZ Lemons does another fastest lap. Penalties. 11th Faro is actually currently on the podium because of AMG Chris's penalties. He just needs to keep it clean now so that he doesn't get another 3 seconds and therefore equal AMG Chris's 6 seconds. So at the end of the race, those 6 seconds will be added onto Chris's time, which will probably put him P4 because OG-Plays is just out of the running for that. Who's 7 seconds behind. Timo and Levy Martins, of course, have no penalties whatsoever, so that's very good for them. That won't change those 2 positions, unless one of these 2 drivers can possibly get past and then try and gap that seconds that they have in terms of penalties. And the DRS could be strong here, but I think Timo might have saved quite a lot of ERS. Yes, he's got quite a bit left now, because he seems to be getting the jump on these drivers. Coming out of the last corner. And 11th Faro is actually all over the back of Chris now. And Chris has got his line slightly wrong, but 11th Faro touches the curb and nearly loses it. And he still managed to keep up with AMG Chris, which is very impressive. And he's actually using that ERS now round the corner, and he's now all over the back of him. Will he try to dive into this turn? No, he will not. He will stay behind Chris just for now. Clement sets another fastest lap. It's all going on here in the last 2 laps of this race. Dive bomb here from 11th Faro. Bit of contact, forces AMG Chris wide onto the grass, in fact. AMG Chris is now about 7 seconds, no, 1.2 seconds plus his 3 seconds, so would make 4.2 now. But of course, 11th Faro has the 3 second. So now OG-Plays is actually in with a chance of getting P4 here, because he's now just literally, as I speak, gone underneath the 6 second mark there. 11th Faro is now all over the back of Timo. Timo seems to get a good exit at this corner. Like every time, look at that. That's a great exit from Timo. And 11th Faro, I think he just takes too much curb, which means he has to. Timo's ERS is now run dry. 5% from him. As 11th Faro has got 37% to use across this last lap. So he must use all of that battery to really get the complete use out of it. Because, of course, Levy Martins is just about to finish sector 1. A little bit further down the road. 11th Faro's really, really strong around that corner actually. Occasionally he's almost lost it, but he's managed to save it. Will he try and dive Timo here in the same place that he did AMG Chris? That is the question. It looks to me like he's going to. He's set it up. Yes, he is going to. Timo just needs to be sensible here because, of course, 11th Faro has that 3 seconds, so there's no real need to try and fight this, but he's going to fight it. And he's got it back. Don't crash into each other, lads. Very tight racing between those two. Of course, it's not really too much worry for Timo because as long as he stays with Chris, it really doesn't matter. But he's going to go for a move here by the look of it. 11th Faro gets a 3 seconds, so that makes it 6. So AMG Chris may have a chance here if he can possibly get in with a... No, okay, so it's going to be Levy Martins wins the race, of course. Timo goes P2, P3 goes to 11 Faro, P4 AMG Chris, P5 OG plays as he crosses the line there. Almost lose it. Oh, of course, that was very well played from OG plays. AKA Kev, he comes across the line, but Hello is behind him, so he will go to P6, and AKA Kev will go to P7. Lemons is in P8, but Sim is behind Lemons, close enough to go P8 himself. Lemons drops to P9. Zaki Boy is about to cross the line in P10, and that is it. So that is the end of the race for tier mixed. I haven't got the tier mixed chat, unfortunately, so I can't put anything in there. Anything in there for what I can do, I'm not admin in this server, that's unfortunate. Right, okay, so we're going to have to put it in general if we're going to put it anywhere. At Levy Martins, that's the wrong stream, I can't look at that one. Oh, I just skipped the podium procedure, sorry. At Timo Games, and at how do you spell this? 11th Faro is not in the Discord. Well, he is, but he's not. His name doesn't come up, unfortunately. So we cannot interview 11th Faro. So the one stop proved very decisive for Timo and Levi there. Just simply because they managed to keep their tyres in good condition and got to the end. Of course, we did lose a few. Peroxide, Jake Smith, Mr. Lethal Pete, Lassacrack, who was doing so well, but unfortunately lost it coming out of a corner, actually onto a straight, which was very strange. Rambalorian went as well. So that is the end of the action for tier mixed. We'll invite, but I'm not sure whether they will join or not. Levi is still here, and the other boys have gone. So, shall we bother with one? We'll give it a go. We might as well give him a chance. Seems as though he was the best of the best today, if he joins, that is. I haven't obviously told him it is an interview. He might just be thinking I was a racer in this, but I don't know. Now we look back now, actually, at the stream of the Montreal race for the esports lads. Garage Monkey is up into P2, but he has got a 3-second penalty, and there is another DNF, so that could well be a safety car, which it is. Oh dear, so that's another safety car at Montreal. So P2 is Garage Monkey currently. Of course, there is penalties in this. Crafty Inc is in P7, and unfortunately Sebs did lose it under the last safety car restart. So be sure to check that one out. But this has been tier mixed this Thursday for the first race of round 4 around Japan. Be sure to check out tier 1 tomorrow. I believe there should be a stream. Tier 2 and 3 on Saturday. Tier 4 is on Sunday, and then Tier Hybrid is on Monday. And also on Sunday, if it is streamed, which it should be, is the next round of Formula 2 race, which is, I'm not actually sure where it's round a minute. Let me have a little check. Levy Martins has sent me a message, so I will just check that one out in a second, but I guess that means he hasn't got a mic, perhaps. Calendar for F2. It is Imola for the Formula 2 on Sunday evening, so be sure to check that one out. But this has been Azza. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.